Good morning, people. Joy here. I'll be doing initial impression on an Armaf fragrance. As you can see from title, I'm pretty sure this video is gonna get a lot of people's interest because this fragrance everybody's looking forward to it. And I would like to put my insight on this sort of like initial impression. I'll be talking about the pride that I sprayed beautifully in my eyes when I was doing my top Armaf video. Top Armor videos, yes, I think one of those videos, yeah. So I would like to let you know my initial thoughts. So I have plenty to say about this initially, and I'll do a full-on review much later. And I liked it so much, I bought together, of course, yeah. I got two. I have two bottles actually. So I'll show you the presentation. I gave her this box to my niece. She liked the box so much, she took it and put some toys in it. So I'll show you my other box and I'll let you know about the perfume. So I hope everybody's doing good and you're in good health. The thing is, firstly, I would like to start with how many people actually reviewed this perfume. Not that many. I searched for it in English, not that many, and my most favorite one is Niazi Bhai, who did it he's from Pakistan. So Niazi Bhai, kaise hai ji? Assalamu alaikum. So Niazi Bhai did it. Also Love Palette, there's a channel, they did it in English. And there are some reviews on it in Hindi, but not many reviewers are looking at it. So I would urge reviewers who are a fan of niche house, not niche house, Armaf house, look at it. Second thing I would like to say is I heard Armaf, the rumor going that Armaf was closing down, and I was really sad because they sold to new company and they sort of like said only perfume oil, no alcohol mix with the perfumes. Such rumors we heard, but I think that was not correct because now they're producing fragrances, and I show you two more other Armaf that I bought. I'll review them in time. This one is like the shades, not shades, signature true for women, very beautiful gourmand. And this is the latest one I added, Tag Him. This is the newer version of Tag Him. So I have plenty to say about those two in future time. Armaf is a fantastic house, guys. You know, Armaf, you guys know my love for it, 40 plus. I think Armaf fragrances in my arsenal now. And the ones that I bought so far, they're all winners for me. There are a lot of other ones, they are kind of redundant. I will talk about it in a separate video. So Armaf, thank you for not discontinuing your perfumes and stuff like that. So this fragrance, let me tell you the last thing before I start. This fragrance is a long awaited fragrance for me. I kept looking for it everywhere in Bangladesh, you know, like I saw it being released, I couldn't find anywhere. It has a female counterpart as well, but no one could provide me with the bottle. I saw one website put it up for sale, but I didn't want to blind buy it. So anyway, I got it from a different source. They had this two bottles, I got both of them. Anyway, let's talk about it. First of all, this fragrance a little bit pricier than the rest of the Armaf. It's a little bit more pricey even so than Club Dino Intense Man. So this is one of the higher end fragrance, okay. I don't know if they are more pricier than that. So it comes in this beautiful box, okay. I think only 100 ml and the EDB concentration. So the pride, actually literally they put a lot of pride in the presentation, you know, if you see, and the fragrance itself continues, you know, it's not just like a presentation. So it has this nice sort of leathery texture. It's not real leather, but it feels really nice. It's like Rexin or something like that. So the name would be said here, like the pride here, pride. I'm showing you my backup bottle box because the other box is gone, and it says Armaf here, EDP here, and it says Purom, okay. And these are made in France, okay. It says somewhere here, yeah, the bottom it will say this. There is very hard to find information that you're looking for. It's made in France and it's distributed by Sterling Perfumes. They also do Estiara and few other brands, okay. And it has this nice sort of a woody texture around it. I don't know if it's real wood, but it feels hard cardboard, so the bottle will be really safe in it. Bottom is like this. So this thing, you just pull it, almost looks like a purse, right? And you pull it up slowly. It's very beautiful presentation inside. The bottle lays inside like that. You can take it off completely. So that's how it looks like inside, like a cascade or sort of like coffin. Very cool, very cool. Inside got nice sort of a, I don't know, velvety texture to it. So it's pretty beautiful presentation. So you take it out. The bottle actually is pretty snug fit, but always be careful, okay. So you take it out like that. They come with the plastic at the bottom. I don't know what it's for. It comes like that. I don't need that actually. And the bottle is kind of snug fit inside. So I'm not going to spray or review this bottle, but I'll show you the bottle that I'm using, okay. So pretty beautiful presentation on this. Thank you, Armaf, for this beautiful presentation. It's much more premium. The bottle is really nice. Okay, bottle is very heavy. This part is glass until this part is glass. This part up here, there has some problem, I'll tell you. This bottle perhaps only, it has this part is plastic, cap is plastic, but the cap got weight. It is kind of wavy. It's like not flat up top. It's kind of like waved down there. There's like a golf ball, you can sit here and it's like Armaf. Very, very smooth bottle. Okay, and it's like a triangular shape, but it's kind of like a circular triangle. I don't know how to explain it. And bottom is like cylindrical. So this bottle reminds me a little bit of Zeuspurum, almost like a similar color pattern and stuff like that, but up top the cap is different. But if you see from bottom, they look kind of similar. Okay, so anyway, I'm not trying to say they copy Zeus or anything, but it's a pretty damn nice bottle. Okay, and it got real good weight to it, feels very premium. It says EDP and all the other information. You can take a look. Don't want to talk about it, there's a sticker. So the issue I had with this was I really liked the sprayer, everything, but I don't know if it's just me that you're stupid. When I took it off, this upper part, this much, this chromish part, it's actually plastic. It's another piece. It came off with the cap, right? So I think perhaps just me not being careful, or maybe the build quality is not the best. But that's the only issue I had. So that's why I didn't put all the way. So when I put it all the way, the whole thing comes off. Anyway, let's see the sprayer. Sprayer is pretty damn good. It has good detailing on it. There you go. It says Armaf here. All these newer perfumes that's released by Armaf, they have that sort of a what do you call it? Detailing. So let's show you the sprayer like this. It's a good sprayer. You know, it doesn't look like much, but it is a good sprayer. So now this fragrance, why I was waiting for a long time. I waited for it because I love the fragrances like Aventus. I like Tuscan Leather. I like Dior Sauvage. This fragrance right here, Armaf Pride, is a clone of Dior Sauvage, perhaps the best clone they've ever produced. And in another episode, I will talk about Ventana versus the Pride, people want to know, and also Dior Sauvage. And there's another one from Rasasi, Pour Louis, I think that is the Crocodile. That is also clone of Sauvage, but very expensive. So yeah, there is also Ajmal's Zeal. I tried it once. It's a pretty nice one, but not as close as this one, Pride. So yes, was the wait worth it? Absolutely. This fragrance, you wouldn't think, if I bought the fragrance and then, you know, it didn't really fulfill what I really wanted from it, I would be thoroughly disappointed, right? But no, the presentation surprised me. It's so beautiful. And I really watched Niazi Bhai's video. I'll put the link below. You can check it out. He did very good comparison also with other Ventana and other Crocodile. But the fragrance, he didn't like it as much as he did Ventana or the Rasasi one. For me, I think the case is kind of different a little bit, with all respect, mutual respect. But this fragrance, let me talk about the smell. Initial impression, moment I sprayed first time, I was totally speechless. It smells exactly like Dior Sauvage, and it's not just I'm saying it, okay? Dior Sauvage has this opening of pink pepper or some pepper, Sichuan pepper. That's the only thing that's missing in this, okay? Apart from that, the metallic tone reduced in this. It's not as metallic as this. So what you get is like sweeter version of Sauvage in the Pride. And those who are waiting to buy it, if you should buy it, I said already once, yes, you can go and get it. The bottle is premium. If you find it in your local mall, you can get it. So smell, it smells exactly like Sauvage. It's very strong. It lasts on me very long time, but the factual thing is it's not gonna last as long as Dior Sauvage. That's the fact. So if you expected Dior, the Pride to be overtaking the Dior Sauvage because this is EDP concentration, that's not the case. But it lasts on me good 6-7 hours. So that is plenty okay. You know, that is plenty good for me. If you go heavy on the shirt, it lasts on the shirt, projects beautifully. But Dior Sauvage, what's gonna happen is you're gonna get easily 10-12 hours plus. So it's still the best. But if you look at the price differences, I think this is $32, $33, $35. This is gonna be like $75 to $85 for 100 ml. So it's more than half the price of this, right? But I'm not saying, you know, you can replace Dior Sauvage by this. I'm not saying this is a better perfume than Dior Sauvage, but it's more wearable. One thing, it's less annoying. If those people who hate metallic and that peppery thing, you know, like it's too much for them, this is something you can look at. But the thing is, for the price, if you cannot afford Dior Sauvage, this is a great alternative. You know, I'm not saying just it's a cheapy but goodie. It's a good fragrance. It's not all that cheap, but it's worth the money. So I did get already, people are asking me, what did you wear? And they could smell it on me. They're like that they thought I'm wearing Dior Sauvage, but I said no, I'm wearing the Pride, and they said wow, that's a good one, but little bit different. It's a little bit more sweeter, tad bit sweeter. So in terms of smell, it's very smooth. Maybe perhaps 5 to 10 seconds you'll get a little bit, slight bit of alcoholic blast, but not as bad. It's just slight bit of, and it's very very powerful. When you open the cap, okay, after using it for like 1 day or something, you can smell it from the atomizer. Even this bottle is one good 5 to 6 feet away from you, so it's pretty damn strong. So I'm very happy with initial impression, like the bottle, except that one thing that came off. Apart from that, it's okay. I hope the next bottle wouldn't do that. So this is a great fragrance. This is gonna be a big hit for sure, and I really thank Armaf for giving this quality. The recent formula they are producing in any fragrance, every single fragrance, it's presentation wise is getting better, the smoothness wise is getting better, sprayer wise they had huge problem with the sprayer before. Just give you an example, Club Dino Intense Man and Tag Him used to have the shittiest sprayer ever. Now the sprayer, I'll show you when I review, they are so beautiful, so for the price you cannot bargain with this kind of quality they give. So I'm really happy. I'm a big fan of Armaf, but I also criticize them for, if they have any faults with their cheap sprayers, that paint comes off and everything. That's kind of painful. And they discontinue a lot of good fragrances, and they do redundant like releases. That's something I'm not very big fan of. But coming to an end of the initial impression, the Pride here, the bottle is really really heavy, really nice presentation, really like it. I'll give it 10 out of 10. Beautiful presentation on this. It looks like almost like a cone, right? Or a mic, you're like, oh, never mind. It's a nice song there, but I can't sing it properly. So anyway, it's a nice. They can be. This is something they can be proud of. So definitely do not spray in your eye. When I did it in top Armaf video, do not spray in your eye. Be careful. Check out the atomizer always where it's pointed at. So if you're planning to spray here, it might easily go into your eye. So my eye is okay. So I'm not suing Armaf. So thank you Armaf for this perfume. I think initial impression, I really like it. I would go like 4 or 5 sprays with it. It will do very good for the whole working day, and it will be much better in winter. And if you're working in office environment, it will last like 8-9 hours on the shirt. You can still smell it afterwards. So that's the case with me so far of using heavily. But I'll do a full-on reviews. I'll give you an update on the longevity and everything. I'll compare it with Ventana and other clones if possible. So that's the Armaf Pride. For initial impression, I'll give this like 9 out of 10. Not perfection because of the thing that came off. But let's see, because I don't want to go overboard or overexcited. But I would rather use Dior Sauvage because this is much better perfumer than this, because I have both. But sometimes, many times, I'm gonna be using the Armaf Pride. Check out this fragrance. It is, if you love Dior Sauvage DNA and you want to spend not more than $35, this is something I would highly recommend. And you're gonna get this beautiful box as well. All right, Armaf the Pride EDP. Check it out. If I get the women's version, I'll also review it. Have a very nice day. And one last thing before I finish. I know the video is getting a little long. I know there's some tension going on all the time for a very long time between our subcontinent neighbors, Bangladesh, India, Pakistan. I am not very big believer in hating anybody, whatever religion you are, if you're Hindu, if you're Muslim, if you're Christian, Buddhist, even if you're living in the mountains, if you're tribal, anybody has a good soul, that's what I believe is human being that comes first. I do not look at religion. I do not look at, it's just a very simple thing to say, but I'm just making sure because I read some comments. Sometimes I feel like people want to be distinguishing themselves from, like, oh, you're Muslim, we are Hindus, you're Muslims. So, I do not believe in that because I lived overseas for a while. For a long time, it taught me a lot of things. It's a good thing that you have exposure of countries where it's multicultural, like I was in Malaysia. So we lived together, we played cricket together with teammates who were different religion and stuff like that. And they come from different backgrounds. I used to take part in different cultural, occasions. And I used to go visit people. Some of my best friends, they are from, like India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and overseas. So I believe in that, I believe in friendship. That is, the heart comes first, not the religion, right? So take care, guys. Have a very nice day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.